The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Washington football team and the Green Bay Packers. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Target here, Darius Slayton. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Touchdown! It's complete. Darius Slayton from 19 yards away. And the Packers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A huge play there for Washington.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs. And the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down. For it. This is White. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Love. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Following the fumble recovery, Howell. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Those defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Off-play action, Howell. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They go play action here. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. So second and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. Howell. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
That's what it is.
Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. From the 45 on second down. Love.
In your face!
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Love now to pass on first down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. After 7-0 on EA Sports. That's complete to Slayton. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Love. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. From the 30 on 2nd down, Love. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. CD, that's the second time this half they put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Throwing. Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A give running right, Gibson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Off the play fake. Howell. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have this short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Look, there's 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. Going for the deep ball. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Well, they were going for the big strike right there, but this just... And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The thing that they'll be looking at is the spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
Escaping a tackler at the 25. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play in, and the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Forced out to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Off the play fake. Howell. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Looking to throw. Howell. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get it right, but could not. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
To throw on second and 10, Love. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
On second down, it's Gibson. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
There's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
They'll run with Gibson. Ooh, with a juke. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Running the sweep with McLaurin. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
5 yards remain on second down. Here's White. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down at the 32-yard line.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Gibson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on fourth down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Gibson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll go again with Gibson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run it with Balaj. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A handoff for Gibson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. A give to Gibson running right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
One quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Balaj. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try again, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Kalen Balaj taking it in from a yard out. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this a very important drive leading into the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Love's throw taken in by Slayton. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty. But it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. From just shy of midfield, Love. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. It's Watson. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Love looking to throw it. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the 1st.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up, giving him credit?
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Love with a give to Dillon. Dillon a 1st down and more. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go, set, red, 38. Let's go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling. And
look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And that's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good.
Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 3rd down, Love. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in down. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Gibson again. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. A carry for Gibson. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run. It's Gibson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He's back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Love going to give this one to Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Love looking to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Love. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now Love. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. But that clock had run awfully low. Now, obviously, no hesitation. Bring out the field goal unit. Try to win it.
And no one happier about that clock stopping than the field goal unit. Now they can take their time, get set, and try and execute what they need for the game-winning field goal.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Love. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.